What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen this how that was going on. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for me. Make sure you also go check out Doug and X out in the description box down below. Also, before we get in the video, please check out, my clothing line is www.inksworldwide.com. Y'all see it in the background in the description box down below. Check it out, you feel me? Even if y'all don't end up buying anything, just checking it out definitely means a lot. You can either go through my Instagram, Inks Worldwide, LifeWithRecklezz on Instagram, or you can go through shop. It's Inks Worldwide. But definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Let's get in the video.
Fani Willis and the weaponization of the government, the politicization of the government is in trouble. Jim Jordan is passing stuff. This is going to affect Fani Willis. We got our buddy Harrison Floyd, who's now got something in the appeals court against Fani Willis. Her butt is in a sling, or I should say her butt's in the meat grinder. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are.
Oral arguments are set to begin October 4th in the Court of Appeals.
Let's read these documents together on Fani Willis. Look, now here's the Twitter of the House Judiciary GOP. Breaking: Jim Jordan submits legislative proposals to defund lawfare by Jack Smith, Fani Willis, Alvin Bragg, and Letitia James. Now, this is one way that Jim Jordan can stop these things, is they control the purse. They control the budget, so they can just drain the money out. They can literally zero out Jack Smith's salary. Also, no money for new FBI headquarters. That's the bonus of this episode, because they're also weaponized, politicized, and working for one party. So now let's not build your $200 million headquarters. I think it's in Maryland. Read the full appropriations package here, and we're going to get to some of this. Here's funding for the FBI headquarters, prohibition on use of funds. None of the funds made available in this act may be used to build the new FBI headquarters in Greenbelt. Recession on use of funds, the $200 million made available to the General Services Administration for the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Headquarters consolidation pursuant blah blah is hereby rescinded. Now, this all still has to be approved, but this is how you submit your budgets to, we'll see the letter at the end. It's to Tom Cole is who got these.
Judges will decide if Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis should be disqualified. The appeal stems from a March ruling that allowed Willis to remain on the case if Nathan Wade resigned.
Now, this involves Fani Willis right here. Countering lawfare, prohibition on use of funds.
Y'all see
None of the funds made available by this act, so this is an act they're proposing, or any other act, shall be used or transferred to another federal agency, board, or commission to be used to consult, advise, or direct state prosecutors and state attorneys general in the civil action or criminal prosecution of a former or current president or vice president brought against them in state court. That will zero out all your dough. They're talking about how they go after Trump.
You gonna tell me how to pay my bills?
Here's the next paragraph. Prohibition of use of funds. None of the funds made available by this act or any other act shall be used or transferred to another federal agency, board, or commission to be used to appoint or fund the office of a special counsel. That's Jack Smith, who has not been confirmed by the United States Senate, because he was not confirmed by the Senate. This is so funny. It's so specific. To bring criminal prosecution or a former or current president or vice president. They're gonna get him, guys. Nailed. Withholding or limited use of grant funds.
Some definitely needs to happen, though. I mean, it's a lot that's been pushing, I can't even necessarily say that we need a win here, because all in all, when it comes to election time, y'all know that's definitely what everybody's waiting on, and what we're waiting on to see, and we know who the next president is gonna be. So I mean, that's it, and that's all.
Now, this is stuff where they know about Miss Timpson's grant that got scammed, over by Fani Willis. Prohibition on use of funds. None of the funds made available by this act or any other act shall be used or transferred to another federal agency, board, or commission to be used to fund awarded grants to a grant organization that is under investigation for any misuse of federal funds. So she's under investigation. prohibition on use of funds. None of the funds made available by this act or any other act for any grant program carried out by the Department of Justice may be used to fund a criminal prosecution against a former or current president or vice president. This prohibition on the use of funds shall also apply to the use of funds to consult, advise, or direct state prosecutors and attorney generals engaged in a civil action or a criminal prosecution of a former or current president or vice president.
Right now, it is still unclear when a ruling would be handed down following the hearing.
Now we're going to get to Harrison Floyd. Now, we've had Harrison Floyd as a guest on this show. We've been praying for him, rooting for him, and he is up to bat at the appeals court with Fani Willis. Harrison Floyd, we are on the appeals court docket. Thank you to everyone who has contributed to the defense fund, and some of you guys have contributed to Harrison Floyd. Thank you. Or prayed for us. We've all prayed for him, I hope. Prayers are free. Without you, we wouldn't be able to keep fighting. Together, we will hold Fulton County accountable. Now, here is his legal document. I don't need to read a lot of it, but I'm just going to get you through the big stuff. Here it is at the top. Court of Appeals of Georgia. This has notice of docketing, a direct appeal. There's an appeal case number. There's a date of the docketing. That's June 3rd. Style, Harrison Floyd versus the state. Oh, I like the sound of that. How about you guys? Don't forget to subscribe if you like the sound of Harrison Floyd versus the corrupt state. Period. Important rule, requirements, and information. Briefs. Appellant's brief shall be filed within 20 days of the date of this docketing notice. Appellant's brief shall be filed within 40 days after the docketing date or 20 days after the filing of the appellant's brief, whichever is later. Requests for extensions of time to file briefs must be made by motion. Failure to timely file briefs or to follow any court rules or orders may cause the appeal to be dismissed or may cause non-consideration of a brief and may subject the offender to contempt of court. There's fees. There's the related cases. There's what the attorneys have to do down below, what non-attorneys must do, and the oral argument. A request for an oral argument must be filled within 20 days on this docketing notice. There you go. This is officially submitted. Of course, if there's any movement on this, I'll let you guys know about what Harrison Floyd is. But this is 2 fronts of trouble against Fani Willis. This is like an update on how. And her case, by the way, they're not going to get Trump in time, guys. She's not going to get to it. He's too busy.
Definitely.
And they're still going for appeals, and she's still being submitted to boards under the Republicans within Georgia. I'm Doug in.
Make sure y'all go check out Doug. Amazing information. It's definitely something that needs to happen. I remember starting to review videos and react to videos of Fani Willis. And when I tell you that a lot of it didn't make any sense to me and how she is as a person, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. I definitely appreciate every single one of y'all going over these cases. Definitely has been it's been tough. It's definitely been tough seeing everything that's going on, seeing how, Trump and his team is getting treated, but seeing an end game. We're definitely seeing an end game come November 5th. Make sure to like, but subscribe, and definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.